Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For those who haven't subscribed yet, please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. And if you want to see the videos with sample answers, just click the bell icon so that you'll be notified once I upload a new video. In this video, I've prepared a lot of sample answers for the new topic, being happy. Actually, one of my subscribers suggested this topic, and here it is. This is a new topic, and if you're going to take the exam this January 2020 or even February, March, or April 2021, this topic might come out because the IELTS organization tend to use the same topics every quarter. Okay, so please do some shadowing. This is a part 1 topic. Is there anything that makes you feel happy lately? Yeah, I think there is. I don't want to sound so dramatic, but with the pandemic that's going on in the world right now, every time I remember that my family is safe and healthy, I'm certainly grateful and happy when I think of that aspect. Okay, so yeah, with the pandemic that's going on in the world right now, this is a good phrase. Okay, so I don't want to sound dramatic. Well, it's completely fine to say this. It'll make it sound natural. Okay, another sample answer. So, is there anything that makes you feel happy lately? Yes, I'm fond of taking care of my plants because since the pandemic started, I've decided to grow some plants to erase or to get rid of my boredom. So every time I see my plants, it definitely makes me feel relaxed. Okay, so for those people who have become plant lovers since the pandemic started, you can use this idea. Anyway, this is only part 1, so 2 to 3 sentences is enough. Okay, so another sample answer. Is there anything that makes you feel happy lately? If you're romantic person, you can use this one. Well, right now, my boyfriend makes me overjoyed, and it is mainly because he brings out the best in me. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'm just so thrilled that I have him in my life. You don't want to keep on saying happy, you can use also overjoyed. This is a good expression. He brings out the best in me. Okay, I don't want to I know it sounds cheesy. There. Right? So it can make it sound natural. I'm just so thrilled. When you're thrilled, you're very happy, right? Another sample answer. Well, it is definitely my kids. They bring joy to my life, especially when I hear them laughing. It might be tough to take care of them, but I think it's all worth it. So if you're a family person, you have kids, yeah, you can use this one. It's completely okay to tell a lie in IELTS speaking, but saying the truth is easier, right? So when you have kids, yeah, you can use the sample answer, okay? Now the next question, what do you do to stay happy? Well, I'm actually a movie buff, so watching movies is something that makes me happy, especially these days that there's a pandemic and there are travel restrictions. I usually watch movies on Netflix, and I think it's a good stress reliever. So the words that I have emphasized are good expressions. A movie buff, a person who likes watching movies. Okay? Travel restrictions. Yeah, good stress reliever, and it's true, right? So because of this pandemic, there are travel restrictions and we can't really go out a lot. Now let's move on to the second sample answer. Take note, this is IELTS speaking, and some sample answers here are informal and some words are shortened. Okay, so which is completely fine in IELTS speaking, but not in writing. By the way, TBH means to be honest, okay? So let's have this one. Well, to be honest, staying happy is kind of tough to do these days. With all the lockdowns or quarantines that are going on in many places because of COVID-19, I just read books, study, or watch funny videos on YouTube. Those things can somehow keep my sanity. Okay? Because the question is, what do you do to stay happy? So here, staying happy is kind of tough these days. Instead of saying kind of, it's not really good. So if you want to get 7 and above, try to sound like a native speaker. Instead of saying kind of, you say kinda. Okay? So if it keeps your sanity, it keeps you sane. Right? It makes you think well. Okay? So the next answer. Well, most of the time I try to trash some negative thoughts. If I continue to be upset, anxious, or depressed with people or with my surrounding, I guess it will just drain my energy. So if it will drain your energy, it will make you tired, right? So this is an idiomatic expression. Okay? Instead of saying I try to throw away, you can also say I try to trash. Next answer. Well, to be honest, I'm actually an optimistic person. So whenever the road gets rough, I try to remember wonderful memories because I think positive thinking greatly affects my overall health. Right? So these are good expressions. Greatly affects when the road gets rough. This is an idiomatic expression which just simply means whenever there are some problematic situation. Right? Optimistic person, this is also a good phrase. Next one. What do you do to stay happy? Well, there's actually a lot of things that I do to stay happy. For instance, I exercise or I walk in the park. I think working out is very effective in recharging my batteries. Working out is a collocation which can give you a good score. Recharging my batteries is an idiomatic expression which just simply means to feel better. Okay? Example, watching movies is very effective in recharging my batteries. Right? So it's very effective in making me feel better. Now the last question. Can you stay happy all the time? Okay. Honestly, it depends on the situation. If I'm going through a very difficult time in my personal life, like my boyfriend and I are having some fights, even if I want to be positive, it's hard to be positive. Or it's hard to be happy. Right? We don't want to keep on saying positive. So let's use a variety of expression or vocabulary. Next answer. Well, I think it's hard to remain happy all the time. Because every time I get to fix my problems, it seems that there's always a new problem that pops out. There. Collocation, remain happy. So when you solve your problems, fix my problems. You can say that instead. Okay? So next. Well, as much as possible, I try to be happy all the time. If not, I just try to be calm, and it is mainly because I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to be stressed. I avoid it as much as possible, so I really do my best to be happy. Okay? There. So I think this is a very, practical answer. Okay? Now, let us continue. Honestly, it's hard to be positive and stay happy all the time, especially these days that there are so many uncertainties. However, as I grew older, I've become more open-minded and mature, so I try to maintain a healthy mindset by staying happy. Yeah. Okay, so these are good words, open-minded and mature. Now the last question, is it important to be happy? Please read with me. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say that it's extremely significant to be happy because it can positively affect our health. If you're happy, I believe it also affects people around you. Okay? Next one. Yeah, definitely. I strongly believe that it is of great importance to be happy, mainly because it is helpful to achieve our goals in life. If we're always feeling down, it will prevent us from being productive. Okay, so these are the good words. Instead of saying it's very important, you can say it's of great importance. Instead of saying feeling sad, you can say feeling down. And this is a good adjective. Okay, the last one. Yeah, I think so. I believe that it is significant to be happy, and it has something to do with the fact that happiness has been linked to better decision making. I heard that it can also improve creativity. Instead of saying because, and it is because it's too simple, it's too common, you can use and it has something to do with the fact that. You also need to do some paraphrasing. So if the question is asking you, is it important? Don't repeat the word important. Instead, try to say significant. It is connected or it is linked to better decision making, right? Okay, so there's just a lot of sample answers here. Okay, so any answer is fine as long as you speak fluently, as long as there are very few or almost no hesitation, as long as you sound like a native speaker. Those are the most important things in part one. Okay, I just made this video because I know that the most common issue of students is that they don't have enough idea. Okay, so here it is. Thank you so much for watching my video. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.